Hello, welcome to my channel. How are you today? If you are watching me for the first time, my name is Adejoke Lawal, and you are onto my channel, Real Talk with Mommy J. On Real Talk channel, we make it real. We are open and honest about what we say and what we discuss. So, if at the end of the video you enjoy the talk, please give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share and share and share to promote my channel. By doing so, you are helping me, you are promoting me, and you are blessing other people. So remember the notification button, that is the alarm button. Click on the alarm button so that you get notified each time I release a video. So take a seat with me. What are we talking about today? What we want to discuss today is something that people don't really like talking about. People are so vague about it. Either they are ignorantly ignorant, or they are actually pretending to be ignorant. However, ignorance is a killer. So today, I don't want us to be ignorant about this. I want us to know. I want us to be thinking about this. And what I want to talk about is death and will. Death and will. Whether we like it or not, whether you are 100 years, you are 150 years, you are 200 years, you are 90 years, one day we are all going to die. But what's going to happen after we die? After we leave this world? About our loved ones. Do we think about our loved ones? Are we putting our house in order? Are we thinking for them? Especially the vulnerable people. The vulnerable people. People you know that they rely on you, they depend on you, that God has put you there to support them. And if you go away, are there plans for them? Are you trying to put things in place for them? Or you are just going to allow people to decide? Your wife, your husband, your children, your parents. We don't pray to die before our parents, but eventualities, there are mitigating circumstances, there are things that happen beyond our control. However, to prevent further problems, further damages to these people, to prevent them hurting more, so we think about having a will. Wills, writing a will, are the most common way for people to state their preferences about how their property or properties should be handled after their death. A will is similar to an instruction. You are just telling people that even after my death, my words are binding, that this is what I wish, this is what I desire. Even while you are alive, you still make a will. There's a living will. There's what we call living will. I will come to that in a bit. So it's just a way to express your concern. It's a way to give instruction. It's a way to say, look, I'm dead. However, my instructions are relevant and they are binding, and I want that to continue. So when someone dies, there are many decisions and arrangements to make. So if there is a will in place, it won't be difficult for them. It wouldn't be difficult combining arrangements for the burial, for the funeral, for things to get done properly. And then they have to think about properties, or they'll be thinking about what they need to do for your burial. You know, some people will say, when I die, I just want everybody to wear white. I want to be buried in so an XY place. Some people will have even bought their tomb, that at the cemetery we have bought a family tomb, that this is where I will be buried, my wife, my children, this is where we are going to be buried. Some people have made pre-death arrangements. So it makes life easier for the people they are leaving behind. I know there are unexpected deaths, there are untimely deaths. However, making a will has no age barrier. You can start making your will as age 18. I know you don't want to hear that, but if you begin to prosper from certain age, or if you have a disease condition that you think, I don't want to put my family into trouble, I don't want them to be worrying unnecessarily, I will decide a living will, which I will come to in a bit. So, what is a will? A will or testament, you can call it a testament, is a legal document by which a person or the testator expresses their wishes as to how their property or properties is to be distributed after death. And names of people, one or more people, will be mentioned as the executor of the will. So, whatever or whosoever they choose or they have chosen as the executor of the will has to be the person that runs the will. This person, this individual must be an honest, a trustworthy person with your lawyer. So, to write a will, there must be a lawyer. That is what will make it legal and binding. And remember, a will can be contested if there is a doubt. But if there is a clean slate and everybody knows that the type of person you are, they wouldn't contest your will. But some people will want to contest because they are not satisfied. That does not mean they're going to win. They could still contest it. But from our African culture, many children suffer. Many people are suffering, spouses suffering, because people just live their lives the way, a carefree way, without making a will. And when they die, the family they leave behind begins to suffer. Extended family will turn up and they will take away everything that belongs to that individual, leaving your children that are in private school that you've been paying without problem, without difficulty, to go begging before they could go to school, or out of school completely. So make a will. It's very important to make a will. You need to find a trustworthy firm, a law firm, people that are good in doing this. And it doesn't mean you are 30 years, you make a will, you can't review. You can review your will, you can update your will from time to time, because you don't own your life, I don't own my life. So we can update our will maybe every 10 years, and you're still alive, you update your will. Because things do happen, circumstances change. So you can update your will. So don't say, I've done the will and bang, you leave it there. No, if you're still alive, you can review every 5 years, every 10 years to update your will. So as things changes. So there are types of wills. There are types of will, and it has to be done with the expertise of a lawyer, skillful lawyer. Praise. So we have a single will, which is best known as a will of individual, including they are trying to include their property, gifts, and they choose their executor to do the will. So this is single will. They just single-handedly make their will, because we have trust will, which you do with yourself to look after your trust. That is things you have. Maybe you have so much properties, so it could be a trust will or foundation. Then mirror will. Mirror will is used when there is a possibility that you believe you may outlive. You may outlive some people. So you can make a will. A mirror will accounts for it, that when it happens, that it happens suddenly and you think you will outlive them. So you can make a mirror will, and it happens as well as if it doesn't happen using two different documents. So you'll be using two different documents. You have two documents, so one mirrors the other. That's okay. If I outlive these people, this is this will. If they outlive me, this is what I'm going to do. So this is a mirror will. For example, your will could set out that you want to leave your estate to your partner, while your partner will state that they want to leave their estate to you. So you can see that couples could do that. Okay, if I outlive my partner, my estate goes to my partner. If my partner outlives me, if I outlive my partner, that my property, my estate goes to my partner. If my partner then go before me, the property of my partner becomes mine. So you can see that mirror will, you can do the same thing, but it has to happen between two people. So there's a living will. A living will means that you want to express your wishes while you are alive. So you state what you want to happen. When in event of sickness and you become unconscious, you want to tell people that I don't want to be on life support, or if anything happens to me, I don't want to be put into the morgue or mortuary for so many. I want to be buried the same day. Or I don't want to stay in the mortuary more than this. Or if I'm unconscious in the hospital, I don't want to go to ICU. I don't want to be on life support. I just want to peacefully go away. You can do that. And when that is happened, and you can say, okay, when I die, I want to become an organ donor. I want to donate XYZ of my organs. Except, some people say, I'll donate everything except my eyes. Some people will say, I don't mind, I donate everything. So you have made a living will before you gone. You are stating how you want to be treated. Also, you can make a will to say, I give this person power to look after me, to carry on in my stead when I'm gone. So it's important. You might say, oh, I don't have property, I don't have anything. Yes, but you might have a lasting word that you say, if I'm gone, this is what I want to be done. Please, it's important to make a will. If you don't want your loved one to suffer, your loved one to be in problem, you don't want their lives to be a mystery, then there's nothing wrong in having a will. Not that because you're going to die suddenly. No, but it's about putting your house in order. That gone are those days that we have this mentality that I will not die, I will live. Yes, we will not die, we will live to declare the glory of God. However, people are dying daily. As people are being born, so people are dying. And if it happens, and you have one or two houses, or even a house, you have cars, you have some change, you have some money in your accounts, how are you going to secure the future of your loved ones? How are you going to keep them safe without people troubling them? How are you going to do that? The only way to do that is to have a will in place. Please do have a will. Think about it and do something about it. Thank you very much. If you enjoy this, it might not be what you want to hear, but you know that it's true to have a will. Give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video with somebody, and leave me a comment. Your comment is very vital, very important. And remember the alarm button so that when I release new videos, you get the notification. You get notified. Thank you. It's Mommy J. Real Talk with Mommy J. God bless you. Remember, will is important.